All right, good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Kufrophobia. And I want to bring up something that I listened to, watched on the Muslim Apologetics live stream this morning. And somebody had brought up one of my favorite topics, embryology. And he was explaining chapter 86, verse 7, the one that says, actually we start on verse 5. Do you not ponder how we created man? We created him from a fluid ejected from between the backbone and the ribs. Well, this Einstein here was trying to explain to the gentleman that the verse is talking about people, right? And that fluid is people or humans. And supposedly the verse is describing the position of the baby before the baby is born. So I found a picture of a baby at 40 weeks just before it is born. And I've even put some labels on it, right? I divided it into sections. Now you will see that the ribs, right? Because the verse says that this gushing fluid. Now, I didn't know a baby was considered a fluid. But hey, what do I know? You know, I'm just a doctor. So anyway, at least on Fridays, I'm a doctor. So anyway, we can see the position of the baby. The baby is below the rib cage, right? I also put between, because apparently these jahils don't know the meaning of between, right? So we see that the baby is below the ribs, and the ribs would be above. Now, he also lied, right? Now, unless he's a Quran only, which I doubt he is, right? I'm going to take a look and see what do the tafsir scholars say. And that's on the right-hand side. So let's go take a look at what these guys say. So, according to Ibn Abbas, now I know that this is not really Ibn Abbas, right? It is a tribute to him, but still, it's a Muslim source. He says that this fluid is the position of the baby before it is born. Nah, that's not what it says. He says that this fluid is issued from between the loins of a man and the ribs, meaning the ribs of a woman. Okay? So Mr. Muslim Apologetic lied to the gentleman. Let's go to the next one. Now, I'm not really familiar with this tafsir scholar, but it is coming up on the QuranX.com. And let's see what he says. He says, when the human individual was created, he was created from water thrown and spilled. I didn't know that. A water that came forth from the back of the man and from the bones within the woman's breast. Alrighty. Oh, and for those of you who say, oh, the verse doesn't say anything about a blood clot. Well, according to this guy, he says that first you were a sperm drop, and then God made you into a clot. Well, somebody needs to go to biology class, because this guy is an idiot. All right, let's go to another one. Let's go to the two Jalas and see what do they say. According to the two Jalalains, this fluid is issuing from between the loins of the man and the breastbone of the woman. I don't see anything about the fluid being referred to as humans or people. I don't see anything about this fluid being the position of a baby. Do you guys see it? Because I don't see it. All right, let's go to Ibn Kathir, because I think he's next on the list. Here we go, Ibn Kathir, verses 1 through 10. all the way down, down, down. Here we go. Okay, so it says, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the woman, which is referring to her chest. Now, unless Muslim apologetics wants to say that a baby is situated in a woman's chest, then that little jahil needs to go back to school. And there's one more, al-Mawdudi. I don't think I highlighted him. Okay. Here we go. He says the sulp is the backbone and tarib the breastbone, i.e. the ribs. And he goes on to say, since the procreative fluid in both man and woman is discharged from that part of the body which is between the back and the breast. Somehow these Einsteins believe that a baby is created from two sexual fluids. Now, I don't know what kind of biology class these clowns took. I don't know what medical textbook these clowns read. But ladies and gentlemen, especially if you're a woman, I can 1000% confirm that this is bullshit. So please, do me a favor. Tag that Jahil, the Muslim apologetic. Let him know that I will debate embryology with him. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to get him to debate me on the neutral platform. The topic of, is the Quran the words of Allah and perfect? If you can do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to go visit my YouTube channel. I have some really good stuff there. On that note, I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. God bless you. And please, never, and I mean never, never go to a Muslim doctor, okay? Because this is what they believe in.